What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Garrett with Game by the Beach. It is December 25th. Hope everybody's having a fun holiday. I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what I'm working with my deck, just so you can see my card levels, as well as the cards that I haven't gotten so far. So Dryad's a big one, Harley Quinn's a big one, Summoner's a big one, and then the shaman as well. And then these other ones I think are kind of random. I've seen some people use stasis. It looks like the most ridiculous card. Everyone says Clock of Power stinks. Inquisitor we've seen a few times, and oh yeah, the trapper, the pretzel thrower guy, and also that I have 600 percentage. I just wanted to show you guys that because I still get some deck requests, and I don't always have the cards, but still rocking with that same deck that you just saw. Let's jump into some trophy pushing. I think I'm one win away from another trophy high, but I'm still trying to climb my way up. Trying to push. I keep running into the engineer deck that just basically has Harley Quinn Dryad, and they spam out engineers, and it's really tough to beat, even with a bunch of combinations. I feel like it's a little ridiculous. Well, we're pretty much running up against that guy. At least he doesn't have Harley Quinn, so maybe he won't be able to spam out stuff so fast. But let's jump right in. We're going up against Meow Moda. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. But let's see if we can take him out. Hope everybody enjoyed that last video. That was a long one. I know it wasn't quite that many wins, but had that good co-op battle. Nice long video for you guys to get away from your family. And let's see if we can jump in and do some damage against Meow Man. And let's see what we can do. I've been trying to switch my deck up just like a little bit here and there. I think it's still missing a few different pieces, and I'm trying to use the cards obviously that I have, because I still think that, man, I'm trying to dig for a vampire here, and I'm not getting any luck. Let's see, vampire, still no vampires. Give me a vampire. Nope. It doesn't want to give me a vampire, guys. I stopped mid-train of thought to try to dig for a vampire. It won't give me a vampire. So we do have Tribunal. What the heck was I saying? Oh, I'm still trying to switch my deck up just to see what I can do a little bit better. Wow, this is crazy. Still haven't gotten one vampire. Usually I'd be leveling them up as soon as I can. There's our first one. It is Tribunal, and everybody's at pretty much rank 2, so that's good. But if you guys have any tips, or maybe not tips, but thoughts on what deck or what card I should put in for this one, I do want to try and do the engineer deck that I hate so much, but I can't run it. I can't run it without Harley Quinn, Summoner, or Dryad, or things like that. So we're gonna have to leave that be for right now. Okay, so if we combine everybody now, we're gonna lose a Boris and a Bombardier when Tribunal hits, but that's okay. We don't have a ton of mana, but that's also gonna be okay. So here we go. Combine right there. Come on. And that should be the only combine we need. Well, we're actually pausing him right at the bridge. There he goes. We did not lose any of our... Wait a minute. How did we lose our vampire? It took away a tier 2 vampire. Oh, wait. We combined our vampires and we got a chemist. I'm a mess, guys. We lost vampires again. Here we go. We're trying to jump right back in. Let's see if we can get a W. Take some coffee. First game of the day. It's always a mess. But I feel somewhat better against this guy's deck right now just because it's not like Harley Quinn, Dryad, spam out Engineers deck. Because I do want to run it, but it's because it's so tough to play against. And then the Shaman would be fun to play with, but I don't know if it's like logistically the best card, but it's definitely frustrating to play against, and that matters. So let's just level people up. We've had a very bizarre start to this game simply because we haven't had any vampires. So we have them at level 3 right now. There's one. But we only have the one tier 1 vampire. So let's just keep filling the board. We got the Bedlam coming up, so I feel pretty good about our deck, even though we're about even with this guy. We got another vampire. That'll actually help push us over the edge, I think. We do have Bedlam in 45 seconds, so let's see what we can do. We got another Boris. I can start combining tier 1 Borises, but I might as well just start leveling people up and merging people because Bedlam's going to hit and everybody's going to get switched around anyway. So let's level up our Bombardiers. Now we're kind of hanging out. He's actually getting to the end of the board. He doesn't have many of his engineers connected, but I'm assuming he's going to get them connected at some point. Let's level up our Boris just to try to put a little bit more pressure on him. And now I'm going to sit and just let my mana build up just in case I need to combine people when the Bedlam hits. But that's a hit. That's a hit, and that is a hit, and well, we got a victory, and we got to restart our game. Okay. That was weird. Does that mean that guy just like disconnected and disconnected me as well? Well, we still got that victory you saw right there. So that is one victory on the day. That was kind of bizarre. I've never actually had that happen. But we are playing the Chosen One again. We've played against him a few times, and he's running basically Boris Hex spam. This deck is so hard to play against. I've been told that the Hex is another card. Maybe that's a card that I could throw in there. I'm not sure who I would replace it with. Maybe I would replace it with the Chemist. But the problem with the Hex is it's kind of hard to get it in the right spot without the Portal Master, and I don't really like playing the Portal Master. So there's a Vampire, so now we can start leveling up. We got Warlock, so I'm not too worried about filling my board. And but yeah, the Hex is actually a decent card that I might throw in there again. It would just be so problematic to try and get it in the right spot that it's actually benefiting me. But he's combined literally everybody out. I mean, he's running Dryad, Harley Quinn. That combination is just going to be so good for so long. And after that, you just kind of couple it with a couple of nice cards. So he couples it with the Vampire, awesome card, and then couples it with the Hex, who is best with a high fire rate card, which is Boris, who's the highest fire rate in the game. I mean, yeah, this dude's on top of it. This dude is on top of it. So let's just level up everybody here. I actually did that a little bit early because the level ups were a little bit more than the getting a new card, but now it's not. We're okay. But he's just spamming out troops. He's got Dryad, so he's getting 1 million units. It's so funny to watch the other board when they have Harley Quinn and Dryad, because it's just they spam out these beautiful units every time. They're like, oh, new unit. It's not a random unit. It's Boris, engineer. And I'm like, come on, man, give me a chance. Like, you go from looking at the other person's board like, looks kind of trash, to, my goodness, I'm in trouble. And we're already in trouble. This deck is extremely hard to play against. And maybe I'll try out a variant of it. I mean, I say that, but I can't really. I could put the Mime in for the Harley Quinn, and it just wouldn't do the same effect. It's not going to get me the card that I want. It's going to get me a random card that I don't want. Wi-Fi bars. It's taking away one of my vampires. Didn't even give me a chance. This man's using a lag switch, so when the Warlock hits, I can't switch my cards around. I couldn't have switched it around anyway. All right, can we jump into a game, because I can't play right now. Let me back in. Let me back in the game. I can't play. What the heck? I guess I'll try switching my Wi-Fi off, because this is a little ridiculous. Oh, I'm back. And that's going to be a disconnect. Okay, we're back. Okay. We are back in. I'm going to level up my Boris because I'm scared. Level up the Vampire just in case this game goes long. And let's try and get back on track here after that absurdity. We've got a couple of rank 1 chemists and bombardiers. But we're holding them down. Maybe the Bedlam will help us. Now I kind of get excited when I hit the Bedlam, because with this deck, it's pretty good against the Bedlam. And a lot of people's decks, unless they have Harley Quinn Dryad, they can switch everybody around. But sometimes it gets them in a tough spot. And then we can actually take the lead because of the Bedlam. So hopefully that's going to be what happens. Hopefully he combines everybody out and gets in a lot of trouble. But he is the Chosen One. So, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to beat the Chosen One, but let us see what we can do. I'm actually going to do, well, you know what? I got 20 seconds. We're holding them off fine. I'm just going to wait because I'd rather have a little bit of mana to switch everybody around when the Bedlam hits, and then we can see what we can do. But his hexes are in beautiful spots right now. He's got vampires pumping in mana. He's got a bunch of high-ranked Borises. Hopefully this Bedlam really pushes us over the edge to do work. And it might not even hit. It didn't even hit. We're out. We lost. That's the end of it right there, guys. There's nothing we can do about this deck now. So That's really problematic. I'd hit him with a cry face, but it might tear my soul in half. But we got 1700 mana, so let's start doing some switches, and hopefully we can get ourselves in a better spot here. Let's see what we can do. We got another Bombardier there. We got another Vampire. We don't need so many Vampires. We got more Wi-Fi bars. We can actually switch people around, but I can't. It's interesting, when you have Wi-Fi bars, you can't get another troop, but you can switch people around. So our man, the Chosen One's got a sweet deck. He's also got a sweet lag switch, and we can't spam through. Come on, let me back in. This is crazy. This is absolutely absurd. We're just sitting here watching the game. Okay, we're back in. Let's get somebody else on the board. Combine Vampires. Level up Plague Doctor. We got another Vampire. Bombardiers. We got everybody to max now, which is nice. We got some tier 1 Boruses we can try and spam out. And now that looks pretty good. We got 30 seconds. We're still obviously losing because that Hex is going in. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I'm actually going to... Oh man, this is tough. I'm going to combine Plague Doctors. We're going to go this way, this way. We got another Plague Doctor there. We got a couple of rank 1 Boruses we don't need, so let's combine those out. Chemists, rank 1 Boruses. Let's combine out our Vampires. We got another Bombardier there. Combine out tier 2 Bombardiers. We got another rank 1 Boris, but we are in a load of trouble. I still say that the bosses is our best bet because the Hex doesn't help the boss, but look at him chug through that Tamer. He's not having any problem whatsoever. We've got 3,000 mana, over 3,000 mana, and I don't even know what my next switch is. It's going to have to be a Boris, right? Yeah, it's going to have to be a Boris. Well, as long as we can actually get through this guy. I thought we were killing this guy wicked fast early. Okay, we're going to get through him. Probably simply because we had the Bombardier. So let's start switching guys now. We don't need so many of all this random stuff. So I think these switches were good. I don't even really need Vampires at this point, but we got one right there. And now we got the Gorgon coming up. So this is already such a battle. But against the Hex, it's just so tough. And we got, with the Wi-Fi bars, it's so tough. Has this ever happened to you guys? I mean, I've had the normal Wi-Fi bars where it just pauses the game in general. But I've never had the Wi-Fi bars that continue the game, but just don't let me do anything. So let me look through and see if I can switch anybody, but I can't get anybody back on the board, so I guess I'll just wait. This is crazy. Come on, Wi-Fi. What the heck? I can't. Okay, we got another one there. Now we're back. We got lag. Holy lag. Maybe we're killing things so fast that the game system can't keep up. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna do Plague Doctors here. We got another Bombardier. I'm actually gonna combine Bombardiers. We got another one there. Do we have any tier 1 Boruses? No, we do not. So I'm gonna do tier 2 Boris. We got another one there. I'm gonna combine this way. Another. Okay, we don't have any Chemists now, which is a problem. We got a 2 million Gorgon to try and take out. At least we have some beefy Bombardiers to try and work with us, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take him out. He is going to take that guy out, even though it looked a little tough, but not too bad. Hopefully the Bombardier can start slowing this man down, because he is cruising right now. And we've only got a few, he's hitting me with the thumbs up. Stop it, Chosen One, it hurts. And he froze both of our Bombardiers right now, so we didn't even get him below 1 million. We did take out 1 million because it was a 2 million thing. Here's another Bedlam, but I still don't think it's going to hit. And we got to hold on for a minute. Here's the normal Wi-Fi bars. Oh, and on top of the other Wi-Fi. Oh, now we're back to the bullshit Wi-Fi bars. This is insane, guys. This is actually insane. Can I get through so I can actually fill my board again, please? We just got a Chemist. I don't think I hit the thing to get a Chemist, unless I did like a long time ago. But we're trying to take out this boss here. We're having a little bit of hard time. We got 30 seconds. I still haven't been able to make a move because this is crazy. But let's start making moves now. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. We got a Vampire when we don't want a Vampire. We got another Vampire. We got 15 seconds. We are going to take an L right there. The Chosen One's running a pretty sweet deck. Maybe I can put the Vampire in there. We got more Wi-Fi bars, guys. That is crazy. I'm actually going to take a small break right now and try to figure out why I'm having so many Wi-Fi bars, and I will see you guys in 2 seconds. Okay, guys, we are back. Let's jump right back into it. We're going against T-Skull. I've actually played against this guy a few times. We've got Tribunal, and we have a pretty decent start. He is running Summoner and Dryad with Vampire, Mime, and Engineer. So this is pretty much the deck that I've been telling you guys about, which is just spam out Engineers. So let's see how we can do against it. I think we have a leg up in the beginning. Towards the end of the match, if he just has a million Engineers everywhere, I don't think there's any deck that can really do anything about it. So let's see what we can do and hopefully get the bad taste of that last game out of our mouth. Here we go. We have some nice coffee to get that taste out of our mouth. And let's fill our board just to make sure that we, not totally fill the board, but fill it enough to make sure that A, we don't lose, and B, we can switch everybody around and be in a good spot. So now we can switch everybody around except for a Vampire and a Bombardier. I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to level up my Boris one time, and then I'm going to level up my Vampire. And then the next is going to be the Bombardier. But let me know if you guys are running in kind of the same problem where you're just going up against these Engineer spam decks, or, you know, that deck that we actually just ran up against was pretty good, but it's just the combination with the Dryad and the Harley Quinn card. It's just extremely tough to go against. But let's see what we can do. We do have Tribunal, so I feel pretty good about how we play against Tribunals right now, as long as we don't let them go all the way to the end of our board like we're doing currently. So let's try and not lose right in the beginning, and then we can kind of combine out everybody and see what we can get to. I really want to try and build up my mana right now without losing. So that's kind of where I'm at, and let's see what we can do. I'm not sure why he's killing him faster. His whole board is just Dryads. I hope that he actually gets nervous and has to spam out all of his Dryads. Oh, let's combine right now. Okay. So he just lost a bunch of stuff. He should have combined them, right? I mean, I'm not an expert at this game. I never claimed to be, but he just lost a bunch of mana because he didn't combine them. So let's see if we can take this guy out. It doesn't look like he's going to take his out, which is always good for us. And he did take a hit, so that was great. And let's see what we got next. We got another, well, not another, we got a Gorgon coming up next. So let's see if we can get ourselves in a good spot for when Gorgon hits. I'm just going to combine a couple of Engineers, not Engineers, Bombardiers, and then let's see what we can do. I really like where we're at right now. I don't know if he's having a little bit of a hard time. I don't know if he's trolling with me. But we'll see how T-Skull reacts to what just happened. Maybe he had a little bit of a lag spike where he tried to combine people and wasn't able to. That's definitely possible because it looked like a bizarre play. And he's already having a hard time, which is just really surprising because his deck is more or less a great deck. I mean, he's got the Mime in there probably because he doesn't have Harley Quinn. And you would think that that would be a good replacement. There's a loss for him. He's up at 58, so I don't know why he had such a hard time, but if he doesn't have Harley Quinn, and that's why he has the Mime in there, it is the closest thing, but it's not nearly a good replacement because you get something random rather than the card that you want. So if you're trying to spam out Engineers like he's trying to do, you're going to get in trouble running the Mime. But hey, GG. Let's try to get into one more battle here. We're trying to make this a 3-win vid with the only reason we lost is because of the Wi-Fi bars. No, I'm just kidding. That guy's deck was good. The Chosen one, which I literally think I just put a video up like 2 days ago where he was in my video. And I probably lost to him then too. So let's see what we can do. We're trying to jump into a battle here. And we are going against Liz Dr. O, and he's running you can already see he's running a Shaman deck with Boreas. Maybe just every video I should actually say the word Boreas just so you guys don't tell me how to say it. Because I know it's Boreas, but I say Boris. But let's just really make sure that we're going to be in a good spot. His deck is going to be really tough to play against. We've already got some weird combinations. Okay, all right, so he's going to take one of my Bombardiers, but I was able to switch one of them, so that's good. He's got a rank 4 Okay, so I can't switch anyone there. Oh, there's a vampire, which is nice. He's got a rank 4 Harley Quinn, which will be useful very late in the game. So right now, that's pretty good for us. But let's try and focus on not dying because he's already got a bunch of Boruses. And yeah, he's also got a rank 3 Priestess. So as soon as he gets that Priestess to rank 4, he's going to spam out more Priestesses and just get a bunch of damage, or a bunch of mana, rather. And it's going to be a beautiful thing for his side. See, that deck I feel like would be so fun to use. And look at that. He's already got rid of his... Dude, if I got a Harley Quinn or I got a Mime to rank 4 that early in the game, like, look at this, guys. We're already having trouble. That would pretty much be a GG. You know how many times I'm like, oh, rank 3 Priestess, rank 4 Mime, that's it. We're just about to lose. And he got rid of it before the first boss hit. That is insanity. So, good for him. We got Gorgon in 20 seconds, so let's make sure that we can... He's coming down and trying to take one of my Boruses away. Let's make sure that we fill the board, just so Gorgon's not going to hit so hard, and then we will go from there. My video looks a little laggy right now. I hope it's not actually, but we'll see what we can do. We got 3 seconds to try and fill the board. We're not going to be able to do it completely, but that's okay. We only got 3 Boruses. But I think just because it's Gorgon and we have Bombardier, it shouldn't be a problem. He's already killed it within like 1 second, which is crazy. But yeah, so that's 1 hit. He took out one of our Bombardiers. That was nice. And we're going to be able to take out the Gorgon, no problem. There's another Bombardier. So I think we're in a pretty nice spot. Let's hope that our vampires start going off a bit and we can get a little bit more mana to start making some plays. I'm just going to level up people a couple times here, and then I'm going to... start filling the board and combining tier 1 units just the way I always do. So here we go. We got a couple of chemists. There we go. We got a couple of rank 2 vampires, which I really don't mind. But let's just keep looking out for when the shaman comes down to try and steal our units, because I might as well try to combine them if I can, which is a really tough skill, but you feel like a boss if you do it. So let's see what we can do. I'm ready. You got to be on your toes when you play against the shaman. But, okay. Oh my god, I'm on my toes and I'm still not quick enough. It's hard to like follow. I see it coming down, but it's hard to see which one is actually coming for. But his whole board is just Boruses. I'm hoping that the fact that I have a combination of so many things is gonna put me over get me over the edge versus him just having a ton of the same unit. And that's kind of what I hope for when I play against that engineer deck. Because I would like to think that me having, you know, the Plague Doctor, Bombardier, Chemist would make it so that my deck is better against somebody that's just spamming out 1 troop. You would like to think that that's it, right? I would take a combination of 4 cards in 20 cards, if that makes sense. Like, there's 20 spots and they're filled with 4 different cards, rather than there's 20 spots and they're filled with 1 card. I would think that would be better, but it's not always. So here we go. We're going up against the Tamer. I like where I'm at. My board looks kind of nice. I'm actually going to just level people up when we get a chance. And then I'm just going to keep on combining tier 1 units, hopefully get rid of those rank 1 Boruses and get them into something better. He still took it out quicker, but that's okay. Our deck's a little bit better for crowd control, perhaps. And we got Gorgon coming up in another minute 20. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to combine... Well, you know what? I'm actually just going to level everybody up to level 4. That's a lie. I'm going to get my vampire to level 5, and then I'm going to combine everybody to level 4. Who can I switch? He's taking away one of my Plague Doctors. That's fine. That's less fine. He took away one of my Boruses. That's okay. Let's fill the board just to get that spot back. We got a Chemist. That's okay. And now let's do Plague Doctors. I'm going to combine my Bombardiers there. And the next play I'm going to make is going to... I'm going to do my Chemist, and then I'm going to wait. Okay, well, we actually got another Boris there that he took away. I'm going to wait and combine Vampires, because at this point in the game, if I have a bunch of mana, I can spam out pretty quick switches, which I'm going to need the Vampires less for that. So let's see what we can do. We got 1400. Let's do our Vampires. We got another... Oh, we got the switch right there. That was excellent. Now let's make some switches here. We got a bunch of Bombardiers. There's another Plague Doctor, which I really don't mind. We got another Boris there, too. Not sure why they're getting so far on our board right now, but hopefully, well, they are getting further on him. He's got 3 seconds to take it out. He's going to have to take on a million boss if they don't take a hit. That's too bad. But his board is so clumped up. Wow. His monster isn't even... His monster was like the same health as ours, but his guys were so much further along. Let's hope that, okay, froze a Boris there, keep freezing people. So I think that this guy is going to take a hit, but actually we might take a hit also. Maybe we just don't have that many Borises. Come on, we're going to take a hit? Why is our damage so low? I mean, we haven't leveled up our Boris to max it. We're definitely going to take a hit. That's kind of too bad. I was really feeling confident about that. I'm not sure why that happened. But all our Borises are rank 1, so that could be. So the next play we're going to make is... You know what? I've actually kind of messed up in this game. I just realized I don't have any vampires, and I got them to max. So let's level up our Boris in just a second, and then I'm actually going to combine... Well, I'm going to combine Bombardiers here. We got another rank 3 Bombardier. We're going to fill the board. Do Chemist. We got a Vampire there. That's going to help our cause because we really need to make some moves here. And we're going to have the Tamer in 30 seconds. So we got another Vampire there. My next play is combining Borises, but I want to make sure that I have enough mana to be able to switch them around and still be in a good spot afterward. He got one of my Chemists. I could level people up here. They're getting to the end of his board. Maybe that fast guy will get there. Nope, that monster is going to give him trouble, though. Come on. Here we go. I'm going to do Borises there. We got another... Oh, okay, great. Whew, that game was going to be really close. He's right around the same place as me. That's a pretty sweet deck. That looks like a lot of fun. But that is a victory. I am happy to show you guys 3 wins in this video. It only took me 4 games and a little bit of Wi-Fi issues, but that's where we are right now. We're at 54-28. I'm trying to push up, well, to the next league, but also ultimately I want to get up to Grand Chief 1, or Great Chief 1. I can't read. And 6,000 trophies. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Happy holidays to everyone, and I will catch you guys in the next video.